Big Cartel, Facebook, YouTube. That's good. Oh, Joey just joined us. Hello, Joey. Come on, Twitch. If the temperature does not settle soon, I will go and get my fan. Twitch is on, good. At 1 p.m. Then you'll be done with my singing and you guys will get some Pretzel Rocks instead. This is way better. Y'all know I love me some tea. Eventually I'll figure out how to get a ticker going at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Posting the rules. I don't care if they repeat because they need to be said. And some people really needs the rules. Well, if I want to get started, I should probably put on my drawing glove. I don't know for you guys, I cannot stand drawing without a drawing glove anymore. Mostly because I'm left-handed and I know I will smudge shit, but touching the screen without a glove, it's so cold and ick, and I know I'm gonna leave smears, and no thank you. Can't stand it. So yeah, when my new iPad finally decides to frickin' show up, I'm gonna be wearing a glove for that too. I hope it handles palm rejection well. Let's see. Today's empowering quote of the day from Pretzel Rocks is, "You always leave us wanting s'mores." I love me some jokes like that. That's why I miss being subscribed to Art Snacks. Well, I kind of had to stop because I ran out of money and I kind of needed it for bills. But with the menus, which I still have here because I always need bookmarks, They always had a little joke. Let me grab one real quick at random. What do painters do when they get cold? Answer, they put on another coat. Alright, then, let's see. I think I got everything. Let me just check one last thing real quick. Okay, there we go. And this one. There we go. So like that, people who want to reach me, see my art, see my new dog, read me complain and talk about Sylvander way too much, there you go. I gotta fix up my Comic-Con schedule in a bit. Well, online Comic-Con, because, well... What? Why would I need to calibrate my pen? It's already calibrated. See, it's good to go. I gotta change this, though. Because I've been working on the... Oh dear. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna try working like this for now because I'm kind of live. And I know you guys can't tell, but I'm kind of really off with my nib compared to my pen, and I don't know why it uncalibrated itself. That's weird. Let me see if I can do it real quick. Wonder why it uncalibrated itself. Where's my settings? There we go. I hope it doesn't get in the way. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, much better. Woo, that was weird. Oh, should probably get it back to the Cintiq. Don't think you guys want to see my technical difficulty screen for an hour and a half. Now, just gotta go get my script. This bootleg cookie might be funny, might not be funny. Depends of your type of humor. If you find it funny, good. If you don't, it's okay. It's not super intended to be funny. It's more intended as me complaining again. So I'm just gonna draw a random hospital, doesn't matter if it looks like it or not. Kinda hard to do a purple person building. Sound effect. No, comics. Maybe I should just put my sound effects and my comics in the same. Sorry about that. This makes me think of the Rudy Sandstorm. Oh, we're starting strong, aren't we, eh? Just gonna grab the text real quick and put it in. Very text heavy. So it might last, the stream might be shorter because I don't have as much to draw. It's really just a big rant. Are you telling me the stream is dead on Facebook, or... No, it's online. It's just buggy. What are the odds? Why must you offer a service and then be buggy as hell when we try to use it, Facebook? Don't tell me it's my router acting up again. It better not. Is this going to be another cursed live stream? 'Cause girl, nobody ain't got time for that. Wow, I wrote the script fast. Oh, Coco just joined us on YouTube. Hello, Coco. Today I'm complaining even more than usual. Oh, Jean-Marc just joined us. Hello, Jean-Marc. It's probably an accident, but anyway. Starting to get more used to using Command T. Oh, that's why I needed to recalibrate my tablet. We had a little power hiccup yesterday. Experiencing some slowdowns. After a bit of work is going to place itself again. It's probably gonna do that right after I finish the stream. But for those who wants to know, there's always someone. I'm trying out a store brand little squeezy bottle flavor called iced tea with lemon, and quite honestly it is way better than the whatever the name of that brand is of a lemonade squeezy bottle, because it pretty much, the other bottle pretty much tastes like if you've squeezed one slice of lemon over a amount of sugar and then ate the sugar. That's how sweet it tastes, and ugh, I do not appreciate it. Now where's my text again? Because I have to constantly switch between my script and Facebook. And as with everything I draw in Bootleg Cookie, unless specified, everything I say is true. That's the scary part. Just gonna go check my YouTube stream real quick. I just want to see something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh, the refresh is better too. Just gonna kill the sound. There we go. Super, 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 super. Switch back here. Oh, plop, plop, plop. I see you, Lurks. Say a little hi in the chat if you want. In fact, it's highly recommended. Unless you want to sell me followers, in that case you can shut up. Only one real piece. Of course, they don't wear these hats anymore because apparently I also have to clear that up. It's just some symbolism. Just gonna move this to the side a bit. Ah, shoot, I'm on the text layer. No wonder it didn't work. There. Keep in mind, however, I'm not giving shit to the nurses themselves. Because here's the thing. Oh, Harleen just joined us. Hello, Harleen. Because here's the thing about the nurses, okay? They're super busy, for starters. And now they've got more work, because now they have people literally hunting them down to see if they can give them directions. Like, they have to because there's no signage anymore. I know I went to the hospital after, and it's only in French. And what I'm drawing right now is a real incident that my dad had to do, basically, where he needed a room, and, well, he followed the new rules. I mean, he had to hunt down a nurse to ask her, and she had the little yellow strip here, which I'm going to color soon, and she struggled to answer him because her English was not the best. And, like I said, I'm not blaming the nurse herself, because it also turns out that the basic English class locally, unless you get the really good teacher, who retired, I think, sadly, is shit. And once again, it's not the teacher's fault. It's like when I started learning English, in class, I mean, because of course I'm bilingual only because my dad is English. They start you in 4th grade. I don't know if it's still like that. Like, I mean, it's been a very long while. We still had to go to church. I'm that old. And they teach you in 4th grade, but then they don't really improve the class. You're still learning the same stuff in grade 12 than in grade 4. Like, you guys remember when I drew what color is an orange? And that was in grade 12. So yeah, if I'm blaming anybody, it's the government for doing their best to make sure we're not too educated. Then, of course, there's always the people that are proud to only speak French. That's another problem. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry about that. One of my books was starting to slightly slide off my markers. But, yeah, Harleen, it's, yeah. Like, I understand struggling to learn a new language. I completely understand that. I'm currently studying Spanish. Like, I understand it way better than the way it comes out. That's not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking to people that are frankly offended when you ask them if they speak another language. Non, on est au Québec, faut qu'on parle français. Even my music agrees with me. Oh, perfect. That's exactly the one I wanted. Just gonna do this. And this, and this. A little bigger. That's one of the fun things when you work in retail. I know, right? Like recently, we had a family friend over, and he started to get really downright racist. And I started to tell him basically, you know, don't do that. But Mom decided to ask me to stop it because we can't offend the family friend. So I simply went downstairs so I wouldn't punch him. Mom was like, no, stay upstairs. And I'm like, well, you gotta pick. Either he learns to be a better person, or I go downstairs and I don't kill him. And she was like, well, I want to learn. And I'm like, no, you don't want to learn. You want me to shut up. You literally told me to shut up. And was like, I'm sorry I offended you. No, you'll be sorry to the people you just said hateful things about. And I better not hear people, yeah, but you used to laugh at jokes about that. And I'm like, yeah, used. It's called learning to be a better person. You guys should try that once in a while. Because I didn't know any better, and now I do. So, I evolve. Like, I'm coded white. Of course, the way I was raised, there's going to be some racism in there. But now that I understand better what's going on and how it works, I try to be a better person. I don't just get stuck in my old views, you know? Like, I still do some racist jokes. I still do the Apu accent whenever a scammer calls. Because I'm angry at them. Because they're scammers. But still, I'm trying to be a better person, you know? Of course I'm problematic. Look at me! And I keep telling people I'm just not nice. Oh yeah, and they argue about that too. Also, I mentioned earlier I'm coated white. I meant that as the word coded, C-O-D-E-D, and the word coated, C-O-A-T-E-D. Because technically, according to my genetics and my family tree, despite the fact that I am visibly dead, I'm actually excessively Native American. But none of that 1/16th Cherokee princess thing there. I'm part Iroquois, part Huron. And the way this works, because they go by the mother, I'm technically more Native American than my own mom. I don't know how that works. That's what the guy that does the lineage thingy explained it to mom, so. Exactly, we're human. Just the fact that we can acknowledge when we do wrong is already good. And we just do our best not to do it again, simple as that. I just hope I at least made him uncomfortable enough to at least think about what he says. And not use slurs, that'd be nice. And if mom ever accidentally listens to one of these, well, this video in particular, because usually she doesn't watch my streams because she doesn't want the comic to be spoiled to her. And if she comes to me and says, Sharon, you shouldn't have talked about this in public. And I'd be like, well, maybe you shouldn't say this stuff in private. Should consider herself lucky I'm not telling who it is. I usually like the guy, but look. Buck up, Buttercup. Like, my dad is the same age and he doesn't say stuff like that, so it's not a thing of, oh, it was a different time back then. Like, my dad rocks, okay? And if anybody comes in the comments after the fact and go, ugh, Sharon's getting political, I hate that. Like, at what point in my career did I make it seem like I cared? As I keep saying, this is my stream, I'm the boss, I talk about what I want, and if you don't like it, you can just click off. Oh, it's okay, Harley. I mean, if you went and check out my other streams and my bootleg cookies, you'd see that I'm uncomfortable all the frickin' time. Shit happens to me, okay? See, because of all the weird shit that happens to me like this is why I have an archive of 5 years of bootleg cookie, okay? Like, I still have a bunch of stories I didn't, that I do talk about in the streams, but I didn't draw yet. And I'll get to it eventually. And, yeah. Like, speaking of uncomfortable, most people know I used to work in retail, and boy do they love doing stuff to you because they assume you're not allowed to do shit because you're in the front. So they hate you. And I do have a couple stories, most of them animated on my YouTube, some of them on the Bootleg cookie. And the animated one will eventually be converted to regular Bootleg cookies. But boy... Like the aforementioned dude that was offended because I asked him if he spoke English or not. And related to that, since we're the 19th today, since yesterday... mask wearing is obligatory in closed spaces. Yeah, see, Harling gets it. And we went to a grocery store yesterday to pick up a couple things, and there was literally a security guard up front with a mask. And my first knee-jerk reflex was, oh my god, they had to fight somebody. Like that grocery store just decided not to fuck around, okay? Oh, Twitter seems to be struggling a little bit. That's not nice. Twitter. Twitch. I don't even remember the word I used. Ah. But like I said, it's not a thing of trying to teach an old dog new tricks, because obviously my dad in his younger days, he did use some terms that were not okay. And sometimes he'll slip. And I tell him he can't say that. And right away he will change his vocabulary, like on the spot. And he'll never use the term again. And that's why my dad rocks. So it's not a generational thing, it's a I don't want to learn thing. Same thing for his French. He doesn't speak French often. He actually has really good French. But he doesn't want to speak it often because he finds it comes out weird, the poor thing. Oh dear. What's going on? Okay, let's see. I got 2 comments here. I'm gonna finish Dad's hair and then I'm gonna read them. Okay, Coco. Lots of people in the US are throwing fits over masks. One woman I heard of started peeing in the store because she was so mad. Okay, that is insane and she needs a therapist. I think my router is acting up again. Oh my god, don't tell me we'll have to change it. I've only had those jobs. I'm honestly surprised I did push to the worst. Even what I still do is still dealing with clients can drive someone crazy. People are so... Yeah! You give them a little bit of power and they go absolutely nuts. It still happens in the, well, it happens in everywhere where you have to deal with people, but it still happens to me, but rarely, thankfully, in the art area, where I once had a guy attempt to pay me with cybersex, and I was like, no. And by attempt to pay me, I don't mean he wrote a contract and stuff like that. No, no, no. He just, out of nowhere, completely blindsided me and started writing about doing things to me. Like, out of freaking nowhere. No warning. Turns out she was shoplifting and she got lots of time in a pokey after. Yeah, that's usually what those people do. Like, thou doth complain it too much. I'm supposed to have a black in here. There we go. Keep in mind, my hospital does not look like that. But I don't care. Oh, sweet. Just got a text from Mom. She's gonna lay down a little bit. And there's lemon and limes in the fridge, and she asked me to make a guacamole when the stream is over. I may be white-coated, but I make a mean guacamole. Yeah, Harleen, this is another problem, because like 99% of my dealings with men in the comic industry have been good, and I consider myself lucky. But it's a problem because I shouldn't be considering myself lucky. I should be considering myself normal. But sadly, my guys that rock are not the norm. And they should be. Because they treat me with respect. They treat me as one of the guys without going into bad taste joke territory and stuff like that. And it should be like that everywhere. Yeah, Stock Hospital. I should switch to, there we go. Oh, wait, here. There. Like literally at my old job, and I wrote about that in much earlier bootleg cookie. I had a dude that decided he wanted to manhandle me. And I'm sorry, you do not manhandle the Shiro, okay? I didn't take it in high school. I wasn't gonna take it as an adult in a retail setting. The industry must have gotten better. I thought that most geek industries tended to be on the misogynist side. I'm glad to hear it's better than I thought. It depends where, sadly. Because my end of the industry is mostly indie comics. And I'm lucky, but I shouldn't be lucky, but I am lucky, that the people I work with are mostly respectful men. But that's another thing. I mostly work with men. I work like with one woman. One. And she's cool, thankfully. But once again, not the point. But in the bigger, like the big two, there's still a lot of problems. Like, even when they're being respectful, they're not really. And then, of course, there's the fans that just, like, try to destroy the women in the industry, complaining, social justice warrior or pandering. You know, the usual keyword claims and stuff like that. Now, I haven't had these people on my ass yet, because thankfully I'm not popular, but when you come to the big two and with the way they've been treating women and how they tend to cover men that treat women badly, plus the fact that it's still going on because of, you know, the Cheeto-in-Chief. And that's another thing. Those men that I keep talking about, Ontario, where's Calgary? Alberta or Manitoba? I don't remember. And Saskatchewan. Canadians that are not in Quebec. And that's all I have to say about that. Keep in mind the Bourguiman, or the Bourguiman, however it's pronounced, is a Quebec artist. But, as far as I know, he's really cool. I was gonna say, are you shrinking? Because, you know, as soon as you start complaining about the whole, there's always some that are gonna hashtag not all. So you gotta specify everything. Plus, I'm naturally very sarcastic, so I also have to specify when I'm sarcastic, when I'm not sarcastic, when I'm being serious, and honestly, it's exhausting that I have to constantly explain every single thing, and that's why I went to hide in the basement. Oh, Tony just joined us. Hello, Tony. Speaking of respectful men. So yeah, I had this guy in my retail job that thought he could get away with blowing in my neck, and then later on tried to grope my boobs. I had to hurt him. I don't know if he thought that because we were in a meeting with a chairman that he could get away with grabbing my boobs during the meeting in front of the chairman, but that didn't work and I twisted his thumbs. I don't know if he thought like this is a manga, like a hentai manga story with the girl stuck in the train and the guy groping her and she can't say anything, and then no. I am going to hurt you. You have no business anywhere near the bathing suit area or my neck if we're not in a relationship and I'm not consenting. I kicked a guy straight in the tailbone in high school because he grabbed my butt. I don't know, but he thought it was okay twice and I hurt him twice. Probably because we didn't have a, what's the name of that? Human resource department. But, exactly, we don't have a human resource department, so I am going to dislocate something. Once again, I am lucky that my knee-jerk reaction to something that I do not like is to attack. So, but not everybody can do that. It's called flight, fight, and freeze. Not just fight and flight. There's also freeze. And that has to be added into the vocabulary, because then people say, well, why didn't you do something? Why didn't you react? Why didn't you fight? Some people freeze. It's not their fault. How can someone think groping you, especially in job setting, is okay? Oh, this dude thought he could get away with murder, basically. Let's just say he has a reputation. And now a nice little relaxing tune because Sharon's complaining too much. And it's obviously a power move. It's not because, oh, Sharon, you're so sexy, people can't hold themselves back. No, no, it's a power move. It's an attempt to intimidate me. Because here's the thing. I'm adorable, but I'm not irresistible, okay? For those who can't really picture how small I am, I'm 5'2". And I'm chubby. I'm adorable. I look vulnerable. Like, I have a face that people want to punch more than want to kiss. And that's another thing that's hard to understand about non-consensual touch. People think it's a compliment because people think it's a sexual thing. It's not a compliment, it's assault, okay? And usually it's the assholes with no social skills that go, oh, you can't say anything to women anymore. Well, maybe if you would stop talking about their boobs. What, really? Who did that? Seriously? Oh my lord. Sure, Nazi discourse is okay, but you can't say you hate men. Oh, boo the fuck who? Saying you say women is okay. You hate women is okay, though. They don't count. They're not human. Hopefully the situation will change in November. Because I'm seriously done with this, you know what I mean? Surprisingly enough, I have a generally cheerful demeanor. But sometimes there you're just done, you know? Can't say you hate men, it hurts their fragile egos. Then again, only men with fragile egos will complain about that, because actually good men will just go, yeah, we suck. And I'm not nice. Sometimes you just have to be not nice. Sharon, maybe you'd be more popular if you were nice. Yeah, and maybe you'd be more popular if you would shut up. I am nice when the situation warrants it. I am generally nice to kids. Most kids that have to handle me are nice. Some are like really eager, like when I'm drawing and they see my stuff and I'm like, just, yeah, come and draw with me, and they're like, ah! And they lose their shit. But a lot of adults don't really deserve nice Sharon. Thank you. I appreciate that. What time is it? Ah, doing good, doing good. Should be done in half an hour. For the record, this is not a chip in my tooth. I have a very, very janky front tooth. And that's how I decided to render it in this style. Yeah. So far, really, no reasons for me to be a dick towards you, so you'll probably never see that side of me, but seriously, a lot don't deserve nice. Continue to do you. Cunts unite. Yeah! And for people who complain, well, Sharon, maybe if you were nicer when you were a kid, more people would be friends with you. Here's the thing. And this was proven, backed up by Mom. Before school, I was an incredibly nice person. Very friendly, very outgoing, and then school happened. And people started to beat me up. For no reason. And of course, classic bullying, teachers would blame me. So that's when I stopped being nice, and I basically stopped having social skills, because it didn't matter what I do, I would still be /beaten up / punished. So what's the point? But because they would punish me instead of the bullies, and I got bullied so much, I was pretty much feral by the time I entered high school. To a point I would attack people that didn't do anything to me, basically out of reflex. Because at that point, I would think they'll attack me anyway, so I might as well get to them first, you know? Like, I'm 37 now, so it's been 7 years since I've been able to socialize normally. Yeah, that long. So not just do what I want because the outcome's gonna be the same anyway. If I want to be nice, I'm gonna be nice. Want to be a dick, I'm gonna be a dick. I don't care, you don't care, nobody cares. Maybe if I go on flats. There. Works better when you're on the correct layer. After this, I got some guacamole to do. Gonna try to pencil more comic pages. Been a while since I drew Sylvando, so I really want to do another Sylvando piece. That idiot brings me joy, alright? To paraphrase Jessica Rabbit when asked why she loved Roger, he makes me laugh. But I could go on for hours. Just find something that makes you happy and cling on to it. Nice. Did I put the color? Well, no, looks like, but I'm going, whoops, modern here. I'm going to use up all these colors before I switch to my normal Copic ones. Jesus Christ. I was a nice person too before. I've been so bullied, and at home the answer was to ignore them and they lose interest. No, 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 no. It just teaches them that, well, she's not gonna say anything, or in your case, they're not gonna say anything. So we'll just keep on hitting her because we get away with it. Her or them. Well, some didn't lose interest over 7-8 years. Yeah. They started respecting me when I started being an equal piece of shit to them. I'm fucked beyond belief now, and I'm not going back to nice again. I still deal with the fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. People pleasing. Yeah, that too. I'm getting the hang of it. Now 14 years after high school. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a long while. Because that's pretty much your entire childhood. Or what they call your formative years. And a lot of other people make sure to ruin your formative years as much as they can. And it takes a super long time to recover from that. Like, actually recover, not give the illusion of recovering to look good in front of people. Oh, heck no. My 30s are the best years of my lives. I'm drawing. I'm cute as heck. I do what I want. I punch assholes. 30s are great. I'm really close to my 40s. I don't know what my 40s will bring me. Probably wrinkles. It was gonna take a while if I base myself on Mom, who is absolutely hot. I'm laughing, but I mean it. Alright, I'm gonna need... Doink! See, that's how pale I am. I couldn't even see I had a missed spot here. Yeah, me, I didn't really notice. Like, the one thing that was cancelled for me was the Timmins Comic-Con that I was looking forward to, because that's when I go see my friends, because I have no local friends, if you don't count my sister. And... but other than that, I pretty much always stay inside anyway. And if anything, I am, like, surprisingly, amazingly in demand right now, and I don't understand why. But I'm not complaining. It's literally, of all my career, the first year where I'm actually being able to stay afloat with my art and pay my bills and even be able to save up and get myself an iPad Pro for more art, which is not here yet. And like, if anybody asks, I'm fine, really. Man, this song is low. I'm gonna put it higher so you guys can hear it a little bit more. Like, a lot of people considers the 30s like it's over, you're past your prime. What is your prime anyway? Like, you should have done a shitload of stuff in your 20s, and no, your 20s is for recovering from your childhood, okay? Let's be honest here. Do I have a Litra set? And I really mean just the one. Nope, it's a watercolor marker. Because I got some stuff from, wait. Nope, those are Prismacolors. Because I have all kinds of markers here. There's some that I got from Art Snacks, stuff like that. Some that I got from the dollar store, literally. I don't often use the dollar store alcohol markers. What I will use them usually is for when I do airbrush, because they actually fit in the Copic airbrush kit. So, well, yeah. And once you try something and you like it, like, you obsess over it. I understand, because that's why. Like, I have a perfectly good iPad. It's a first gen iPad Air. And it still works like perfect. Problem is, it's not compatible with the Apple Pencil. And I tried the Apple Pencil at Best Buy last year, and I absolutely fell in love. So I've been obsessed with it ever since. Now the good news, I actually have an Apple Pencil now, because Mom decided to buy it for me as an early birthday present. However, since my iPad is not compatible with the Apple Pencil, because it came out like, I don't know, like 10 years before the Pencil, I don't know, I had to order another one. Which, thanks to all my work and the support of my patrons and all the comic work and stuff like that, I was able to save up enough on my credit card to order one. But now I have the Apple Pencil, and I don't have the matching iPad, and it's horrible. But I understand. Thankfully, I'm also drowning in other art supplies, so it's not so bad. I can still draw. Oh yeah, Mom's pretty cool. I kind of make it sound bad because she wasn't always cool. But then again, she had me at a ridiculously young age. So, thank you. When you tell me that, I'm just picturing, is she going to stop complaining about that goddamn iPad? Don't worry, I'm not offended, I'm amused. Because I'm a very sarcastic type of person, so I will apply my own dark humor to anybody. So I hope you don't take it personally, I'm just making fun of myself at this point. Oh, this kind of says Mario Kart 8, doesn't it? Toad Turnpike. That's what it reminds me of. Whatever you do, Harleen, okay? Do not get me started on Sylvando. I know I can go on for hours about that guy. I'm telling you this for your own good. Like, you're telling somebody who talks a lot that you talk a lot. We're both hyperfixators, so don't worry about it. There we go. There, a cloud. Oh, definitely. But, like, when someone is, like, really into what they're talking to me about, I will like sit there and listen for hours too. Because if you're passionate about it, I want to know why, you know? And not, nah, I'm just waiting for my turn to talk. Wait, like, seriously, I have this friend that is focused on copyright in cartoons and comics. And he will talk to me about it for hours. And I'm like, I don't usually, like, look this stuff up for myself, but I will listen to you because you look so interested in it. Therefore, I am interested in it, you know? Exactly. Like, sometimes, I will admit, I kind of drift off mentally, but I'm still there, in a way. And it's not that I'm not interested, it's just that there's a good chance I have mom's ADHD. So if people tell me, like, oh, I'm sorry, I must be boring you. Not necessarily. Most of the time you're not boring me. Like, if I can still see the screen and my eyes aren't blurring by themselves, I'm still interested. Oh, my twin brother just showed up. Hello, Michael. No, I'm not talking about you this time. Yeah, and we're not doing it on purpose, drifting off there. It's usually, if I really don't want to hear about a subject, I will tell the person. Like what I did at the beginning of the rant that you remember because you were there, Harleen. Oh, hang on, I gotta sneeze. Sorry. Okay. And as far as questions go, I was basically trained not to ask questions myself. I don't naturally ask questions, is what I'm saying. Yeah, see, you're doing it politely. It's okay to say stuff like that. And it's also okay to ask a lot of questions. But like I said, I've been basically trained not to ask questions. And now, because people got mad, and now people also get mad because I don't ask questions. Like, they think Écoute-moi bien, toi. Tu vas-tu fonctionner? Because they think I'm better. Because they think... What the hell is wrong with my bubble? I think I'm better than them. Just because I feel I have a grasp on the subject. And if I don't understand something, I have more of a tendency to do the research myself than ask the question. And I'm like, no, But you can't help how people think. Like, I've literally been penalized in school for not doing, you know, what's the name of that in English? Un brouillon? A draft, there we go. When I wrote. Like, if you don't correct your mistakes, how will you know when you make some? And I'm like, but that's the thing, I didn't make any mistakes. You're supposed to look in the dictionary, but I know the word. I remember how the word is spelled. If it's someone I know and comfortable with, I'll be more inquisitive than a new person because I don't want to sound dumb. And that's another thing. Nobody can be an expert on everything at any given time. Even when you know something, and sometimes it just slips your mind, the knowledge slips your mind. That's also okay, you know? And of course, it's normal to be more inquisitive with people you're more comfortable with. Because you want to know more about them. Through the way they talk, through the way they connect. No, you're not dumb as a rock. I've met people dumb as rocks. To paraphrase, un fou qui sait qui est fou est bien moins fou qu'un fou qui sait pas qui est fou. Unless it's ableism language. If it is, I apologize, and I will find another expression to use. That's the thing. When I'm being problematic, I need to be told right away. Because sometimes I'm not sure. Because you go online, and there's a lot of contradicting information, and you get confused, understandably. It depends on what subjects. I am not good at math. However, ask me about horror movies, and keep in mind I've only watched 1.5. 2.5 if you count Ernest Scared Stupid. But ask me about horror movies, and I will just, like, tell you everything I know, and that will take days. Alright, gonna do one last look over. Because just like with art opinions, smartness is subjective. A lot of people are smart. It just depends on what. Maybe not academically, but considering the academics, maybe that's not a good place to calculate how smart you are. You know what I mean? Like, it's not because you wear shit at school means you're stupid. For example. Now playing Patience. Alright, I believe I'm done here. And I still have iced tea, because this tumbler holds twice the amount that a conventional cup of tea holds, and that is very good when you live stream and you talk as much as I do. And yeah, Harleen, you're absolutely right. Because they keep changing it, and then the parents try to help their kids with their homework, and they're like, what the bloody hell is this? One of the many reasons I'm not gonna have kids. But that is something that will be talked about in the next stream if I think about it. So here we go. We're going to gently drift off the Patience music and go into the end card where we thank our patrons. Special thanks to Dan C. and Paul K. for their continuous support on my Patreon. Thanks to you guys, I'm able to have some tea in a big tumbler and an iPad because you guys pay me to do art. Super appreciate it. Like, it gets me in the heart right here. So, as it says on the end card, I'll see you guys next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, EDT. And hope you enjoyed watching me draw and listening to me complain and get political and stuff like that. And I'll see